My name is Alicia, but my friends call me Lish. I am a 17-year-old influencer who's going to be in your faces till the end of time. I mean, I love what I do very much. Anyways, today is Thanksgiving, and I'm standing in my bedroom, staring at myself in the mirror, while the house slowly wakes up around me. I just woke from a nap. From the kitchen, I can hear my parents moving back and forth down there. Pots clinking. Drawers opening and closing. The low hum of voices trying to stay calm, even though everyone knows we're already running late. I lean closer to the mirror and fix my hair. Just a little makeup. Nothing too serious. Just enough to feel put together. My younger brother walks in without knocking and jumps on my bed. Erg. Like my privacy has never mattered to him a day in his life. His giggles makes me want to talk about my future so bad. I took out outfits from my closet and he asks in his funny voice. Why do you need all of these? Help me choose, I say. He points at one outfit. I hold it up and nod. A moment later, my mom appears in the doorway. She studies me for a second, then asks me to wear the other outfit instead. This one looks better, she says. My brother lets out a long, dramatic sigh, like he's personally offended by her opinion. I smile. This is how most of our mornings always go. Just as I was putting on my jacket, my mom walks in to remind us it was time to leave. But my mom wouldn't leave without complimenting her only daughter. She told me that the combination looks just perfect. Nothing is sweeter when you know your family is your biggest support system. We are very happy today because we're going to see our other family members whom we haven't seen for months. So, we load into the car with food containers balanced carefully. This is just what we do every year. As we pull onto the road, I stare out the window and start talking. Not out loud. In my head. This is my favorite day of the year. Not just because of the food. Not even because of the family. But because of Grandma. But because of Grandma's stories. Grandma tells real stories. Not the kind adults usually tell kids. Not the polished ones with clean endings. Her stories explain things. They explain why Uncle Ezekiel stopped smiling years before he took his own life. Why the neighbor next door has 14 children with 7 different men. Why Grandma still talks about high school like it was yesterday. Grandma doesn't hide the truth. She wraps it in love and hands it to you gently. And tonight, it's story time again and I just can't wait. We arrived and we received the biggest hugs from Grandma. That doesn't fail to walk outside to welcome us with her arms wide open. Like a little child whose mother just made her way home. Her son, my dad, will always alert her so she comes outside waiting for us to arrive, since she can only walk slowly now. Grandma's house looks the same as it always does. Warm lights. Wide porch. The kind of place that feels like it's been waiting for you. Hugs happen immediately. After hugs from Grandma, we come inside to receive from other family members. Different hugs. Loud ones. Tight ones. The adults telling each other what they've been up to. My cousins and I telling each other what's up with school and what we missed. Lil cousins running in every direction. This is first Thanksgiving without Grandpa. Because Grandpa is late now. Though I don't miss him very much. I remember 10 months ago when we came for funeral, no one actually cried much. Grandpa wasn't very friendly, he hardly smiles at people, he acts like everyone is a problem. I've always wondered how happy Grandma was with him. And how my dad's growing looked like with Grandpa around. I turned around and asked Grandma a direct question, what about story night? She just smiles and tells us to eat first. We all sat and ate together. And for some reason, everything seemed to be more peaceful today. Later, when the dishes are cleared and the house grows quieter, Grandma sits down. And we gather around her like always. Aunties and mums were catching up and laughing. Uncles arguing about football and having fun. Some of my cousins and I just sat in front of Grandma excited about today's story. Grandma clears her throat. Tonight, she says, I want to tell you a story about family. Her voice is calm. Steady. This story is about love. And sacrifice. And betrayal. And vengeance. And regret. She pauses. And it is true. A true life story. We lean in. She began. There was a man named Isaiah, Grandma begins. He was a Black American man. Hardworking. Helped everyone around him. And his community. He helped women and elderly carry their bags. He played with children. He had time for family. He was raised to believe that family was everything. Isaiah grew up believing loyalty was permanent. That blood meant protection. He loved his brother deeply. Trusted him without question. And then one night, that trust was broken. Isaiah came home early. Earlier than he was supposed to. And what he saw changed him forever. He saw his trusted brother, Grandma says softly. With the woman he planned to marry. Not rumors. Not suspicion. Right in front of him. Isaiah didn't scream. Didn't fight. He just walked away. But something inside him stayed there. From that day on, Isaiah stopped trusting easily. He stopped believing love could be safe. He started isolating himself. Stopped trying to please everyone. Years later, Grandma continues. Isaiah met another beautiful lady. She was young. Curious. Hopeful. He told her everything. Not right away. But eventually. He told her about the betrayal. About the brother. About the woman. He told her why he kept people at a distance. And she listened. Love doesn't fix you, Grandma says. It teaches you. Isaiah didn't change overnight. There were arguments. Silences. Walls. But slowly. He learned again. He learned that not everyone betrays. That not every love ends in pain. Family, Grandma says, can save you. And family can break you. Love can heal you. And love can wound you. But the greatest lesson, she says, is that bitterness steals more from you than betrayal ever could. The room is silent. Did Isaiah ever forgive his brother? Yes, Grandma says. It took time. But Isaiah forgave his brother. Not because the brother deserved it. But because holding anger was killing him. Forgiveness didn't erase the past. But it gave him peace. Grandma leans back in her chair. The young man Isaiah was your grandfather. She says. We were all surprised. It all makes sense now. Grandpa hardly ever smiled. That is why your grandfather took so long to trust happiness, Grandma added. Just stating the obvious. We all understand now. Were you ever happy with him? I asked the question I've always wondered about. Grandma didn't answer, she just smiled and I understood. There's something about today's story. Maybe because this right here hit home. I only met Grandpa's brother only once. When my father once took us to his childhood neighborhood. We went to see my great-grandma who was very sick. And he also came there. He has always been out of the country. Some of my cousins and I chatted a little while. My cousins always reacted differently. One asks the same question every year. One falls asleep halfway through every story. One acts like they already knew everything. My brother is eating again. I smile. Because one day, these stories will be ours to tell. And when that time comes, I hope we tell them honestly. Some of our parents were already sleeping on the couch by the time we were done. I just went outside to get some fresh air. And to make a TikTok post. Since I only was able to post once told. Now I have something engaging to post. This is why I love Grandma's stories. Because they don't just entertain us. They prepare us.
Hey everyone, loving this beautiful evening? Come join me for a stroll. The leaves are just magical tonight. Catch you later.